Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Tancredi, and I will be your professor for English 1B this semester. So this is a late start 14-week class, and today, Monday, February 3rd, is our first day. So when you log in to Canvas and click on this class from your student dashboard, this is what you will see, the homepage. And I will always tell you what week we are on here and give you the dates. And then I have a couple directions here. So please make sure that you click on the weekly page link. So you can do that by clicking here. You can also scroll down and click on one of these images. So please make sure that you read the entire page to view the week's schedule, readings, and assignments. The to-do list that you will see over here on your right will not tell you everything that you need to do or read for that week. Also, please make sure that you watch the weekly video or for explanations of assignments and important information. Please also make sure that you thoroughly read directions on the assignments. And please do your best to watch the videos before sending me a message or an email because often I will have answered your question in the video. So let's go ahead and click on week one. So first thing is that every week you will have assignments due by Friday and Monday. Again, read carefully through the week's page so you know exactly what to do, and you can message me if you have any questions. So this is how the weekly page will be laid out. I will tell you this is what you need to do this week. The weekly video will be here. I just included the weekly video that I recorded for this class during the fall. In the meantime, while I was waiting to be able to record this one. So if you scroll down, we have another note here that says, please prioritize doing the assignments in the order that they are listed, because it is important for you to have read certain pages and articles before completing other assignments or contributing to discussions. So that goes for every week. Just kind of work your way down, start at number one, move on to number two, etc. So the first thing, you should watch the Welcome Week 1 video, which you are doing now. Next is the syllabus and books page. So if you click here, it's going to take you to the syllabus and books page. You can find the link to the syllabus here. This is the same link that I provided in the email that I sent you all. And you can always access this syllabus here. So one of your assignments is to thoroughly read through the syllabus. So each section, make sure you familiarize yourself with everything here, the course policies specifically, what attendance looks like in an online class, my policy on late papers and late homework, cheating and the use of AI or plagiarism. This is very important, especially in this day and age where AI is so prevalent and so tempting to use. I do not allow anyone to use AI in my class, so please keep that in mind. Classroom etiquette, content, accommodations. Then we have assignments and requirements here. This is like your grade breakdown, homework and readings, participation, Chaffey College resources, your acknowledgement that you understand what this course entails, the academic calendar, and then finally the tentative course schedule. So this is outlining all of the assignments and due dates. It is subject to change just based on the pace of the class, the needs of the class. Sometimes I might push an assignment due date back because I think everybody needs more time, or I might delete something or replace it with something else. But this is going to give you a good idea of what to expect. All right, there are no books required for this class. You just need to be able to access the internet, and this open educational resource called English Composition 2 by Lumen Learning is essentially going to act as our textbook for the class. So I will be assigning readings from here as we go. And then I will also be providing other readings like articles, essays. I may ask you to watch like a TED Talk. So just other things like that will be required for you to watch or read. This video is from the fall, but it walks you through the syllabus, and the syllabus really has not changed. So I'm not going to be re-recording this video, but please feel free to watch that video if you want like a little bit more thorough explanation and kind of reading through of the syllabus from me. All right. Next, so in the syllabus, actually, before we move on to the next thing, there is a hidden Easter egg or a specific direction. And if you find that and follow the directions there, you can get 3 points extra credit and you'll submit something here to this assignment. All right. Next is the communication plan. This is just kind of a standard thing that they ask us to provide students with in an online class so that you know how you can communicate with me, how I will be in communication with you, and then how you will be communicating with your classmates. Okay, next up is the critical thinking page. So please read through this. I would highly recommend that you take notes, although you do not need to submit anything to this assignment. This is English composition, or sorry, this is English 1B advanced composition and critical thinking. So we want to kind of start thinking about what is critical thinking? What does it look like? What does it mean? How can we practically be critical thinkers? So this page offers a lot of interesting and useful information about that. And I think that the information down here at the very bottom is rules for critical thinking. And I think that these bullet points are really important, especially in our modern times and climate where things can be very emotionally charged. So this first one says, don't assume bad intent. Ask questions, stay calm, and make the argument. So those are going to be the rules that we're going to live by in this class and hopefully outside of class as well. All right, next up, number 5 is the introductions discussion. So please read the discussion board guidelines first, just so that you kind of get a sense of what I'm looking for in your discussion posts and replies. And then please type that you understand the guidelines for discussions below when you've read all of the things above. Next up is the introductions discussion. So just to kind of let everyone get to know each other a little bit, tell us some things about you, and don't feel obligated to answer every single question. If you're not comfortable with sharing that information, that is totally fine. Just share whatever you're comfortable with sharing. That your post is due by Friday, and then your reply to 2 classmates is due by Monday, February 10th. All right, next up is the Canvas student app. So please download the Canvas student app. It's a great way to stay connected with the class and be able to participate or submit assignments on your phone, on the go. So just download the app, it's free, and then take a screenshot and upload the screenshot here. Next is your Canvas profile picture. So over here on the left-hand side in the global Canvas menu, you'll see account. And if there is a little gray person figure there, then you should add a picture. So I'm asking everyone to add a picture. It doesn't necessarily have to be of your face. It could be like a zoomed out picture of you. It could be a picture of something that you like to do, or a pet, or whatever you want. But just so that I don't just see a, kind of anonymous figure there, I want to see something that represents you. And then finally, this is just an extra credit opportunity. It's not required. If you are on Instagram and want to follow my educational account, you can get a couple extra credit points for doing that. I don't post a ton on there, but I will sometimes post helpful resources or infographics or reminders. Okay, so that is everything that you need to do by Friday, February 7th. Next is what you need to do by Monday, February 10th. So the first thing here is to read and watch everything on this active reading assignment page. Please note that there are 5 sections, so you need to be reading each one. So the first one is called What is Active Reading? The next is How to Annotate. The third is How to Take Notes. Then how to complete and submit annotations or notes. So for many of the assignments, the readings that I will be asking you to do for this class, you'll be required to submit annotations or notes. So this is essentially just giving you some ideas and options and like examples of what I'm looking for essentially. So you have several different options if you want to annotate. I've also included some resources and some helpful quotes and tips from other students about what sorts of apps or programs that they've used to annotate or take notes, along with some examples. So, for example, this student, this is their notes here with annotations. And so they used Google Docs and used the annotation function. Now with note taking, there are different ways that you can do that. You can handwrite your notes, you can type your notes. This is an example of one student's typed notes with highlights and quotes, and then even some images showing that they were able to complete some of the activities in the assignment. That's not required, but I appreciated the dedication that this student went to make sure they covered all their bases. All right, and then finally here is just a little video about how to use Cam Scanner. So this is a free app that essentially acts as a scanner. You just use your phone and take pictures of a page, and then it takes it, puts it all of your photos into one PDF document, and then you can upload that to Canvas. And if you use the Cam Scanner app, there's even an option to share it directly to Canvas, and you just select the correct assignment, and it's very easy. So you can use Cam Scanner. I know that there are other scanner apps out there, and you're welcome to use another one if you would like to. And then finally, you're going to answer these self-reflection questions. So you can type this or handwrite it and submit it, and just a little reflection about what you learned in the other parts above. So feel free to let me know if you have any questions about this stuff in your answers. Okay, next is to read the Module 1 Asking Questions articles. You do not need to submit annotations or notes for this assignment, but you can submit them for extra credit if you would like to. So this is just like some basic kind of introductory stuff about asking questions, because asking questions is a really important part of the research process, of the writing process, and of the critical thinking process. Next, you're going to read the essay assignment page for our first essay, which is the claim of fact essay. So you're just reading the prompt and the assignment page. You're not submitting your assignment, your essay just yet. In this video, I walk you through this essay and explain it in a little bit more detail. So if that's something that you would like or need, please watch that. Otherwise, you can just thoroughly read all parts of this essay assignment and the prompt. There's also the requirements, the organization, and some essay examples. So this will be due, is that the right due date? March 24th? That seems a little far out, but I think it might be. I will double check that. Okay, so just so that you are really familiarizing yourself with, okay, what's essay one going to be, and being in the right frame of mind, starting to think about a potential topic, and keeping that assignment or that essay in your mind as you complete the other assignments, because everything is kind of all tied in together. All right, next you're going to watch this lecture, this Paradigms and Perceptions lecture. Take notes while you watch. You're going to then complete the Paradigms activity. So please read this before you watch the lecture. That's what I would recommend, actually. You're going to retell one of the examples that were given in the Paradigms and Perceptions lecture, and you're going to yeah, you're going to retell one of those stories to a friend or family member or someone in your life and answer these questions, write a paragraph and submit it. And okay, that's that. And then reply to two classmates in the intro discussion. All right, so I know that that seems like a lot, but much of this stuff is not going to take you that long. It's like a couple minutes. So I hope that you're not too overwhelmed. There will not be nearly as much to do every week. And especially on the weeks where you have like the larger essay assignments, like a rough draft or the final draft, I definitely cut back on what I'm asking you to do so that you can spend time on the writing. That's it. I hope you all have a great week and feel free to send me a message or an email. You can reach me through the inbox over here, or you can email me directly. My email is on the syllabus. Um, and I think that's it. So I'll talk to you all soon. Bye bye.